the life that you want for yourself comes as a byproduct of the identity you choose. Well, this is something I teach to all of my clients, and everybody who follows me for a while knows that. And why do I believe that I can speak about stuff like this? It's because I've been homeless a long time ago. I've been a homeless drug addict, and that was my identity at that time, long time ago, all right? And from there, I developed principles and techniques that I applied over and over to change my life from a homeless drug addict, then at least to a guy that's not a homeless drug addict anymore, but at that point I was broke. Then from a broke guy to a business owner who made 5 digits per month. And I exited my company beginning of March 2026, and both of my employees in 2025, they made a 6-digit income for themselves. And then since I started having a business, I was a fat business owner, and I used those principles to get a ripped business owner. And since I was a business owner and always busy, I wanted to be around women, and I learned to be a playboy. And nowadays I use the same principles to exit a company and stop doing work I didn't want to do anymore, and now being a coach and engaged to the best woman I can imagine. So what is this video about? This video is about explaining to you how I did all those identity shifts. By the way, I was a Muay Thai fighter as well, fighting in the biggest stadium of Bangkok, Rotterdam Stadium. So how did I do all those things? Because it sounds like I lived multiple lives, but I didn't. And people from my hometown, when they see me sometimes on social media, can't believe it, because they still remember me as a broke drug addict, right? So what is it that I did? At some point I understood that we have to change the identity first, because if we try to discipline our way through everything, if we try to force our way through everything, if we try to white knuckle our way through everything, there's something that demands motivation. And if we need motivation to do a certain thing, it is destined to fail, because motivation fades. You know what doesn't fade? Well, discipline, of course, but identity. As soon as you choose who you are, as soon as you internalize who you are, all the discipline on the life you want and the actions you should do come as a byproduct, my friend. And there's no forcing, there's no white knuckling, there's no, and now listen, there is no I have to, or I should do. There is no if I don't do this, if I don't do that. This doesn't exist anymore, because doing the right actions will be part of your life, like breathing or taking a piss. You just do it, my brother. And so you might ask yourself, how does it work? And what are the actionable steps? You have to understand that your subconscious is ruling over everything you're doing. Your subconscious is ruling over how much money you make. Your subconscious is ruling over how you're doing in life. Your subconscious is ruling if you have success with women or not. Your subconscious is ruling over if you have success in general or not, and of course over your behavior. Because if we don't have connection to our subconscious, which is, well, how 99% of the people live, because they don't have awareness and they never tried solitude, and they never got in touch with themselves. Since everybody's distracted, we don't understand. But we have so many behavior patterns, thought patterns, that rule us. And as soon as you understand that you can override those, it will change everything. This will change everything. And this is what I'm teaching my clients in the Alchemy of Will. So far, everybody's happy. And I gave everybody a promise, at least those who are in my one-on-one coaching. Those who are in my one-on-one coaching and actually reach their goals, they get a big chunk of their money back. This is my promise. So win-win-win, if you think about it. And how do I do that? How did I did it to myself? First of all, in the beginnings, in my humble beginnings. And how do I teach it to my clients? Very simple. There's something called visualization. And now it sounds like simple, it's just visualization. No, it's not. It's just a core principle. It's a part of it. We start with a visualization every evening. Best would be before sleeping and after waking up, but if you don't want to do it, just in the evening. And all of my one-on-one clients get a customized guided visualization based on 15 questions they answer to me. And what I learned, because I was meditating for let's say 2 years, maybe longer, daily. And I have a YouTube channel for that to prove my claim. And I did a lot of guided meditation for people. And I had a lot of DMs speaking to people that actually have an effect on their brains with what I do. So I combined it. So I combine it, my guided visualization for you with the goals and habits and all the things you set for yourself. And I combine it with a certain type of binaural beats that speak to your subconscious. So we speak directly to that. Then we combine it with certain things from my Alchemy of Will dashboard. I don't want to go too much into detail because, this is for the clients. But what essentially happens is you gain awareness. You gain awareness of the blind spots. We gain awareness of it together. And the more blind spots you unfold, the better you can act upon them and do the right actions. Because let us think of taking decisions and the actions that we do with them. Let us think of piles, right? And there's a pile of actions that are congruent with the old identity, and there's a pile actions that are congruent with the new identity. And well, in the past, you always put stones on the pile for the old identity, but the more we work together, and the more we do congruent actions with a new identity, the pile gets bigger. And then we speak to the subconscious. And the subconscious is very interesting because there's a mechanism that's called, trusting in oneself, right? And your subconscious doesn't trust you. Because how often did you say to yourself, I will do this, and on Monday I saw it, and then I will really do it, and then, you lie to yourself. So your subconscious cannot trust you. So by putting more decisions, stones, coins, whatever, on the pile for the new identity, your subconscious learns to trust you again. Oh, he actually doesn't just say things, he follows through. It follows through. And so your subconscious can trust you again. So you trust yourself, you change yourself, you act congruent with who you are aiming for, and then once per week, we set new goals, and every week, we set new goals, bringing you more close to the identity you're aiming for. And this is a step-by-step thing. You ease into it. And the beautiful thing is, since we gain awareness, you can actually see yourself changing. You can actually see yourself automatically do the decisions you want to do. It's not something that's weird to you. It's not something that you actually have to think about. You don't wake up in the morning, you haggle with yourself, oh, should I really scale my business today? Oh, I don't know how to scale my business. Or should I really go to the gym? Or should I really not masturbate or not scroll or do whatever? It's just something you do because this is who you are, right? Let's go back to my first example again. And this is something, again, that everybody of my follower knows. I was a homeless drug addict. So it was normal for me to take decisions like a homeless drug addict. It was normal for me just to think about taking drugs. It was normal for me to think about how I can get high or whatever. That was me in the past. Nowadays, I don't even have those thoughts anymore. I don't give a shit about taking drugs. I couldn't care less. And I don't care if somebody else in my peripheral whatever takes drugs. It's not something that triggers me. In the past, if I saw somebody smoking a joint or sniffing a nose or drinking some alcohol, I was intrigued. I was like, oh, fuck yes, I want this. I don't care nowadays anymore because addictions as well stick to the identity who you are. And if you are a person that gets addicted to whatever, it's because of the identity you are. That's it. And my proof for this claim is take an addicted person who lives in a big city, let him live on a farm for 2 months. He will be a different identity since of the environmental shift. And then he doesn't think about this shit anymore. But he won't be this person who doesn't think about this shit anymore, just as long as he's there, because the identity shift just happened due to the shift of the environment, not on the inside. And as soon as he goes back into the city where he was living before, well, same stuff happens. He spirals again, takes drugs and fucks himself up. So it has to start on the inside, but just for you to understand. So if you're spiraling, brother, regardless if it's any kind of addiction or with women, if you're spiraling, brother, you want to scale your business. If you're spiraling, brother, and you want to have more success with women, whatever it is, the principle I teach in the Alchemy of Full is what you have been searching for. And I'm living proof that it works. My clients are living proof that it works. And yeah, this is what I can give you. And this is the information from this video. My brother, if you need help, you know where to find me. There's a link below. Or just DM me on Instagram. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. I hope you're done spiraling. I hope you're done living the same experience over and over. This is what 99% of people do. They live the same life. They live the same experiences for 80 years. Then they hate themselves. And don't understand why. With each iteration, they hate themselves a little bit more. If you're aware enough of seeing this pattern, but you want to break out of this, you know where to find me, brother. Stay strong. See you in the next one.